I got saved, baptized perhaps around about 15 years ago. And at the time, my walk with God was great. I was doing the right thing, living what I would call my life for Christ. And then around about 8 years ago, I kind of got caught up in the world and just caught up in life generally. So I really felt as though I put my spiritual life on hold. And so I knew that I needed to do something. But what, I just didn't know. In my heart of hearts, I actually knew that God was calling me back and pulling me back in. And it wasn't until around January the 1st of this year, Vicky was talking about changing our life this year and making a difference. And we had like an altar call at the end of service, and I went up to her, and I remember saying to her that I felt as though my life was on hold and that I wasn't progressing. And you know, I looked at her and I said, I know that I needed to clean up my spiritual life. And so Vicky prayed for me, and I felt different. I really did. I remember coming home and telling Tommy, my fiance, the story how I'd met this wonderful lady in church, and you know, she prayed for me, and you know, and I really want to change my life, and I knew that I needed to make a change. And then after that, Pastor Ken was talking about baptism service that he was going to have. And I can recall running up to Pastor Ken, writing my name down on a piece of paper and running up to him and saying, I want to do it, I want to do it, I want to get baptized, I want to get baptized. He looked at me as if I had two heads, like, okay. So I gave him the piece of paper. I came home, I told Tommy, this is what I want to do. I want to get baptized, rebaptized. I called all my family in London, and yeah, this is it. I really want to do it. This is it for me. This is my rededication and me doing things the way that God wanted me to do them. And so we had the baptism. I got rebaptized, and I have to tell you, my life has really taken a full circle for the better. My spiritual life, I'm living my life the way that God would want me to live it. And I can honestly say that if Jesus came tomorrow and said, okay, are you ready? I'd be ready, because I know in my heart that what I'm doing is in tune to what God would want me to do. We had offering at one time. I can remember pulling out my checkbook, and God was speaking to me and saying to me, you know what you have to do, right? And so it was then I changed the amount I actually had on my check to write out for the offering, and I realized that I needed to actually give 10% of my earnings. And I'm telling you that I just saw just so many things that happened. I can't even begin to tell you the changes that happened in my life. Just being obedient to God and just being in tune with God, and just, you know, just living my life the way that God would want me to live my life. And I can really say that I am on the right track to becoming a disciple for Jesus.